Hi, good evening, everybody, and thank you for watching me on this live session. I thank Coconut Theatre for inviting me for this Chai-Wai or Rangmanch. According to me, it is Chai via Rangmanch and Rangmanch via Chai. But nevertheless, pleasure being here, and thank you for inviting me. And I'm here to share my thoughts about the subject costume and body. Well, I start with you all over here. Hi everybody, I can see good evening everybody. Well, first सबसे पहले I would like to say that we all are going through really a tough time. The ocean is not sound enough for us to sail, but nevertheless we all have to find our own paths with our own support system and cross over with this virus called COVID-19. And I'm sure we are going to be a success, and we are fighting, and we still have to fight. For that, everybody stay at home and stay blessed and be positive. That's what it is. I would say life जो है वो अपने आप में एक रंगमंच है. मैं ये बहुत बारी अक्सर अमूमन कहती हूँ, बट यस, लाइफ इज़ थिएटर इटसेल्फ. और हम सब लोग यहाँ पे हाय एवरीबडी प्लीज़, जो भी आ रहे हैं, गुड इवनिंग एवरीबडी. हम लोग सब यहाँ पे अपना अपना रोल अदा करने के लिए आए हैं. जैसे मैं अपना कर रही हूँ, हम सब आप लोग भी कर रहे हैं. एक डिफरेंट शक्लों में, डिफरेंट कॉस्ट्यूम्स में, डिफरेंट कलर्स में, different surroundings में, different atmosphere में, but we are here to perform in this world theatre as such, life as world theatre. ये बेसिकली जो हमारे इर्द गिर्द नेचर, प्रकृति है, उससे हम लोगों को सीखना है और उसमें उसके साथ हम लोगों को जीना है. वी कांट जस्ट इंडिविजुअली से कि मैं थिएटर करूँगा विदाउट नॉट टेकिंग द सपोर्ट ऑफ ऑल everything around us. So we are dependent on life and nature, so we should make full use of it. मैं कहती हूँ, मैंने सब्जेक्ट लिया कॉस्ट्यूम एंड बॉडी. What is costume? For me, costume is a part of a play or the actor's physical, mental, emotional journey and growth. अब ये आप कहेंगे ये कॉस्ट्यूम की क्या परिभाषा है. कहने का मतलब ये है कि व्हेन यू गेट अ स्क्रिप्ट, यू गो थ्रू इट, एंड कॉस्ट्यूम्स विद द स्क्रिप्ट को क्रिएट्स, मैं ये वर्ड इस्तेमाल कर रही हूँ, को क्रिएट्स, दैट इट हैज़ टू बी अ मूविंग थिंग, क्योंकि द प्ले इज़ मूविंग. थिएटर हमारा जो है मूव करता है. So it has to be moving relationship to a moving body. अब जब एक्टर्स स्टेज में होते हैं, कॉस्ट्यूम्स पहनते हैं, so there is a movement. So there is a moving body and there is moving costume. अब जैसे body, what is body? Body is हमारा रूप, what we have been given as the mind, the breathing, the what we hold. जैसे मैं डिटेल में जाऊँगी, our head, I feel in a body, human body, head is the director. Then we come down to the eyes. Eyes is the audience, which gives the actors and the audience give and take. The ears is music. हम उससे सुनते हैं, हम dialogues को भी उससे सुनते हैं. So it's basically the ears are the listening of any kind of music, sound, speech that is there. Nose is the breathing. सांस के बिना हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते हैं, ना हम सोच सकते हैं, ना देख सकते हैं, ना सुन सकते हैं, ना हिल सकते हैं. So this is the nose gives us the breathing space. जो भी मैं आपसे बात कर रही हूँ, the mouth, it is the speech. हम actors का जो भी गाते हैं या speech करते हैं, that is how we use So the mouth is there. Then we come to the heart. For me, heart is the actor. Then we talk about the arms and the legs, which is the movement. जो हमें जो भी आप डांस फॉर्म में, एक्टिंग फॉर्म में, स्टेज में हम लोग, दैट गिव्स अस द मूवमेंट. और बाकी जो हमारे अंदर है, विज़-अ-वी द lungs, the kidneys and the intestines, I say that is all the theatre architecture and the lights. So for me, theatre is a complete body, right? अब जब ये बॉडी के मैं शब्द इस्तेमाल कर रही हूँ, अभी फ़िलहाल मेरा एक शरीर आपके पास सामने बैठा हुआ है और उससे कुछ कपड़ा लेयर किया हुआ है. अब लेयरिंग के साथ मैं कहूँगी, जब मैंने आपको बता दिया है कि ये इंटेस्टाइन अंदर जो छुपी हुई हैं, उनको एक कवरेज करने के लिए द स्किन इज़ देयर. फॉर मी दैट इज़ द कॉस्ट्यूम स्किन. द फर्स्ट लेयर ऑफ द कॉस्ट्यूम इज़ द स्किन. उसके बाद जब हम कोई स्क्रिप्ट या फिल्म की स्क्रिप्ट, नाटक की स्क्रिप्ट कुछ पढ़ते हैं, उसमें हम क्या फर्दर लेयरिंग करनी है थ्रू टेक्सचर्स, थ्रू लाइन्स, थ्रू कलर्स, दैट इज़ वॉट आई कंसिडर टू बी द कॉस्ट्यूम डिज़ाइनिंग. अब ये कॉस्ट्यूम डिज़ाइनिंग है, दिस गोज़ ऑन टू दी ऑल द इंटायर इमोशनल जर्नी ऑफ द प्ले, द स्क्रिप्ट and the characters in it. अब स्क्रिप्ट क्या कह रही है, उसमें कैरेक्टर्स क्या कह रहे हैं, इसकी ये जो है, ये जो पूरी जर्नी है, ये हम कॉस्ट्यूम के ज़रिए ट्रांसलेट करते हैं. और ट्रांसलेट कैसे करते हैं? गुड इवनिंग भगत, थैंक यू सो मच. आई गेट नर्वस. हाय, गुड इवनिंग राकेश जी, सो वंडरफुल, थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू सो मच. सो अब जब हम ये पहनते हैं, अब जैसे मैंने अपनी हाथ के जेस्चर्स में इस्तेमाल कर रही हूँ, दिस आई एम ट्राइंग टू क्रिएट एंड फर्दर इलेबोरेट व्हाट वी डू इन थिएटर, व्हाट वी डू इन फिल्म्स, दैट्स व्हाट वी डू इट. मुझे लगता है कि एक थिएटर या फिल्म में विदाउट कॉस्ट्यूम्स द होल एक्सपीरियंस मे बी लुक्स वेरी बोरिंग. मुझे इंटरेस्ट शायद नहीं आए, एज अ डिज़ाइनर आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, क्योंकि जो द कैरेक्टर्स आर डेवलप्ड विजुअली फॉर द ऑडियंस वाया कॉस्ट्यूम्स. अब जब एक कोई एंट्री लेता है, अगले की भूख, ऑडियंस की भूख रहती है कि वो जो कैरेक्टर आया था वो दोबारा कब आएगा, ओथेलो कब आएगा, डेस्टिमोना कब आएगी. सो दीज काइंड ऑफ अर्जेस ऑडियंस को कीप प्रिकिंग, सो दे वांट टू सी, और उनका हम वी आर एबल टू कंट्रोल देम एंड टेक अ थ्रू द विजुअल जर्नी, क्योंकि उनको पता चल गया है कि पहली डेस्टिमोना येलो में आई थी. सो दिस इज़ देयर व्हेन वी सी ऑफ. जब मैं कह रही हूँ कि कॉस्ट्यूम्स की जर्नी में मूड्स आते हैं, एक्सप्रेशंस आते हैं. सो इन केस अगर पहले डेस्टिमोना एक पार्टी सीन में आई है, उसके बाद देयर इज़ अ नाइट सीन, अकॉर्डिंग टू द लाइफ्स एक्सपीरियंस व्हाट वी ऑल्सो डू, हम रात के कपड़े बदलते हैं, दैट्स व्हाट वी ट्रांसलेट इट इनटू द प्ले एंड वी वांट टू शो द सेम कैरेक्टर in different mood, in different movement. That's why we go in for these multiple changes in the costumes. And for me, सारी कॉस्ट्यूम्स तैयार हो जाए, प्ले तैयार हो गया, ब्लॉकिंग हो गई, म्यूज़िक आ गया, जब फाइनली जब एक्टर कॉस्ट्यूम में आता है स्टेज में, दैट इज़ वेयर द मूवमेंट स्टार्ट्स. अदरवाइज आप लाइट के थ्रू मूवमेंट कर रहे हैं, म्यूज़िक के थ्रू कर रहे हैं, बट व्हेन अ बॉडी कम्स इट गिव्स अ कंप्लीट पिक्चर. चाहे आप फिल्म की बात करें, चाहे आप थिएटर की बात करें. For me, the costume communicates the details of character's personality. Personality includes everything. The background क्या है उनकी, status क्या है उनका, atmosphere क्या है उनका, किस period के हैं. So this is how we try to translate it to the audiences so that they join this journey with us and we carry on and we complete this performances, the play and the film. अब जब हम आते हैं, we all know that we have the mind, we have the body and we have the spirit. This is what keeps us alive. Even on stage, even अगर एक शख्स, एक किरदार जो है उसके कोई डायलॉग्स नहीं आ रहे, वो स्टेज में है बट द बॉडी विल बी सेइंग, दैट बॉडी विल बी रिप्रेजेंटिंग कि व्हाट हिज प्रेजेंस और हर प्रेजेंस मीन्स, एंड कॉस्ट्यूम एड्स टू इट. जैसे एक बच्चा जब पैदा होता है, इट्स born in the shape of a body which is just a layer of skin. जो कॉस्ट्यूम मैं कह रही हूँ वो इसका बॉडी का है, that is just a layer. Then the mother comes and sees and gives him the soft cloth to wrap over because of the surroundings, temperature को बचाने के लिए, what is the temperature like, and also the protection of this inner layer. So जब हम कॉस्ट्यूम पे बात करते हैं, these are the layers which I talk of. अब जो लेयर्स हैं, अगर गर्मी में है द टेक्सचर एंड द स्टफ विल बी वेरी डिफरेंट, अगर सर्दी है इट विल बी वेरी डिफरेंट, द टेक्सचर, द लाइन्स, द लेयर्स विल बी वेरी डिफरेंट. हाय एवरीबडी, हाय हाय हाय. सो जब तक बॉडी नहीं है कॉस्ट्यूम्स का होने का फ़ायदा नहीं है, और जब तक कॉस्ट्यूम्स हैं बॉडी नहीं है, सो इट्स देयर इज़ नो यूज़. So there has to be a constant flow and identity of costume and body vis-a-vis body and costume. दोनों के अगर मेल झोल नहीं होगा कैरेक्टर नहीं आएगा. एक्टर बेशक होगा लेकिन कैरेक्टर नहीं आएगा. मैंने अमूमन ये देखा है, जब आप ब्लॉकिंग कर लेते हैं, आप परफॉर्मेंस के लिए तैयार हो जाते हैं, जब कॉस्ट्यूम डिज़ाइनर आता है और वो सब्स्टिट्यूट कॉस्ट्यूम्स देता है ड्यूरिंग द रिहर्सल पीरियड, आई हैव सीन इट, दिस इज़ माय ऑब्जर्वेशन, कि बिना कॉस्ट सब्स्टिट्यूट्स के भी मैंने देखा है, द एक्टर्स आर देयर बट दे आर नॉट रियली देयर. जहाँ सब्स्टिट्यूट्स आने शुरू होते हैं, दे स्टार्ट ट्रांसलेटिंग देमसेल्व्स, लाइक डॉली विल स्टार्ट ट्रांसलेटिंग हरसेल्फ इन शकुंतला द मोमेंट शी फील्स इट्स a part of the role, the character she is doing. So we, and अगर नहीं भी हो रहा, कई लोगों के लिए it's something very new, you know, period which we have not seen, we are supposed to wear that. So we start getting used to that layer. So Dolly's skin right now translates into Shakuntala's skin and the layers of Shakuntala, and she starts adopting those and starts practicing. And finally I see during the rehearsals with the substitutes, the actors are much more comfortable, and for the designers also it's a fantastic practice, because when we see in the movement, कई बार होता है कि बड़े vigorous movement आ गए, the kind of costume that a person has designed, it's not suiting the movement. So the designer has to be there for the rehearsals to see कि what are the blocking, what are the movements, so that the actor has to be comfortable. अब जब बॉडी में है, जब मैंने बात की थी, बॉडी इज ऑफ डिफरेंट शेप्स, डिफरेंट कलर्स. सो हियर द डिज़ाइनर, कॉस्ट्यूम डिज़ाइनर्स जॉब इज टू कम एंड अंडरस्टैंड इफ देर इज वन एक्टर हु इज क्वाइट शॉर्ट बट ही हैज़ टू डू डांटून्स डेथ में उन्होंने वो रोल करना है. नाउ इट इज़ द चैलेंज ऑफ द डिज़ाइनर टू हाउ टू मेक दैट फिगर so that the audience can relate ki yes, this can be done, to make him real. This is the challenge that we take, and this challenge I take again as a designer. I take it from the nature, कि क्या मुझे बाहर क्या मिल रहा है. I learn a lot from nature, for the color combinations, for the textures. You believe you me, nature provides everything. I'm sure even like Bhagat ji is there with me. He's a lighting designer and also stagecraft person, so he can totally relate ki how the collage of green, suddenly a yellow light coming, what it means, and then yellow light on a human body with the red color, what it means. This is, we could talk of a family and relationships which start further developing. जैसे मैंने कहा कि फॉर मी जर्नी ऑफ द प्ले, ब्लॉकिंग वगैरह हो गया, सब कुछ हो गया. फाइनल रिहर्सल्स में हम लोग कई क्या करते हैं कि स्टेज में ये सब लोग जो राकेश जी के सब स्टेज करते हैं, हम लोग लास्ट मिनट में 2 दिन पहले रियल कॉस्ट्यूम्स को हटा देते हैं सो दैट we go for the washing and all this thing. Us time I see the discomfort of the actors because they get so used to that layer which is there with them. They urge for it. This means that they have gone into the character and they want to live with it. With the same as thing I have also seen जब नाटक ख़त्म हो जाता है, कई एक्टर्स उनके साथ कॉस्ट्यूम्स के साथ इतना मिल जाते हैं that goes in their body, in their blood, that until unless they take it off, they remain in the same character. So this is again taking on and taking off. Off from the body, putting on from the body. मेरे लिए जैसे मैं बार बार इस चीज़ को कहती हूँ, without a body मेरी costumes doesn't mean anything. It's empty. It's just there. So I appreciate and I am grateful that once the actors wear them, they start giving the dialogue to my costumes. Lots of problems that come. कई बार designers ऐसा सोच लेते हैं कि एक रैम्प है, मूवमेंट नीचे आनी है, so the costume has a tail and they are not able to come down, fall. So this is where the designer comes, and this is called the handling of the costumes, which all actors must go through. क्योंकि कई बार हम क्या कर देते हैं, नहीं नहीं ये बहुत मोच कर ये हम नहीं पहनेंगे कह देते हैं. क्यों नहीं पहनेंगे? पहले आप सोच लीजिए अगले डिज़ाइनर ने डायरेक्टर के साथ बैठ के क्यों डिज़ाइन किया होगा. क्योंकि हम लोग उस पीरियड में नहीं जिए, 1840s में हम लोग नहीं जिए हैं, हमें नहीं मालूम किस तरह की मूवमेंट होती होगी. सो वी हैव टू गेट यूज्ड टू of those which will take time. As I say, we are always successful. Theatre is such a wonderful space. It's such, the rehearsals teach you so much. आप एक मतलब को I love you एक लाइन है कहने के लिए, आप उसको 100 तरीके से कह सकते हैं. This is only theatre which can give. क्योंकि फिल्म्स में आपने एक बार ही बोल दिया, so that goes in. That's the thing, you know, it's locked, it's there and all. But theatre, every performance, it challenges the actors, the character to work on it. Hi everybody, good evening, good evening, good evening. I love your videos. Can you say happy birthday to my brother? Oh, hi, happy birthday Nick. That's so sweet. Coming back, for me, costumes and body is not possible without the head to toe. Meaning the body starts from the head, so my head gears, costume, whatever we design for the head ornaments, everything comes for it, because I talk about head to toe. नीचे तक the actors walk has to be very comfortable. Even अगर एक character है जो लंगड़ा है, उसको लंगड़ा कैसे दिखाना है, ये डिज़ाइनर्स का जॉब होती है कि so that the actor is comfortable. We have to look around for the solutions where the actor is comfortable, and it helps him to bring out his character. For me, the preparation of the script goes, मैं jump करके बोल रही हूँ because so much to speak, but I have to make points too, so that this session is I'm able to complete within this session. For me, जैसे मेरे पास स्क्रिप्ट आती है, मैं सबसे पहले उस प्ले की एक जो हम कहते हैं ना, एक विजुअल धारा फॉर्म कर लेते हैं कि क्या है, विदाउट इवन आई एम नॉट even going to the director such. I just see what Dolly's framework my mind is saying. So I start collecting. For that, I go through the emotions of the play. I go through the emotions of the characters. I go according to the emotions of the scenario, what the locale is, what the co-actors are saying about this character. So all that is important, and I start taking notes. That is my preparation. उसके बाद I start to search this character in words. कि is he very romantic? Is he very loyal? Does he have ego? uh, does he vomit out like anger? Is he a very hidden person? So वो सारी qualities I keep it. Hi Harvind, hi Harinder, lovely to see you. And then I start working on the colors. What colors I feel. पहले सबसे पहले what the play, entirely the play or the script or the film says, I start forming those colors. Earthy है, white है, red है, and then I start looking around. जब मैं characters की emotions की जो बात कर रही हूँ, what animals do they resemble to? What objects do they resemble to? What smell do they resemble? Smell भी बहुत important है. A moment my students used to ask, मैम smell कैसे आ सकती है costume? It's very important कि मुझे वो कपड़ा देना है जो अगर एक beggar है when comes on the stage, because there's a big difference between the audience, चाहे proscenium कर लीजिए, चाहे open air theatre कर लीजिए, the distance they have to see, they have to relate कि what is this character saying. If it's a kingly person, one has to show the smell of the king, it has to go. अब आषाढ़ का एक दिन का जैसे हम नाटक लेते हैं, वो पहला सीन जो खुलता है वो बाहर से भीगी हुई आती है. Now until her clothes are wet, the smell of that wetness has to go to the audience. It has to be translated so that audience knows what her next dialogue is going to be. Right? So इसी तरह कालिदास जब आते हैं, उनका क्या होगा, उनका मतलब एक तो हमें मालूम चल गया कालिदास को हमने रोमांटिसाइज किया हुआ, बट द वे ही कम्स विद द हाथ में एक लैम्प को लेके आते हैं, वो क्या फील कर रहे हैं, जब उनके हाथ में कलम है वो क्या फील कर रहे हैं, ऑल दीज इमोशंस. द कलम ऑल्सो बिकम्स अ कैरेक्टर फॉर मी बिकॉज इट्स आई सी दैट प्रॉपर्टीज ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. व्हाट काइंड ऑफ पर्सन, हाउ इज ही होल्डिंग ऑल दीज मैटर्स, बिकॉज तभी वो जो उन्होंने दोशाला या चादर ली है उसको हाथ में कलम में लेते हुए कैसे करना है. नहीं तो अमूमन हम कहते हैं शाही नहीं उनके कपड़ों के ऊपर फैल जाएगी. सो ऑल दीज लिटिल थिंग्स रियली काउंट. दैट्स हाउ आई से स्मेल इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर मी. सो आई फॉर्म दिस ऑब्जेक्ट, एनिमल, स्मेल, and that's how I come to the main thing for the costumes is the texture. इन सब चीज़ों से मुझे टेक्सचर का पता चलता है. और जब मैं एनिमल के इन क्वालिटीज़ की बात करती हूँ, अब हाथी जैसे है, इट्स सो ह्यूज, लुक एट द कलर एंड एवरीथिंग, बट इट्स अ प्योर वेजिटेरियन. सो आई ट्राई टू सी द वेजिटेरियन थिंग ऑन द कैरेक्टर्स विच आर नीडेड. मे बी ही लुक्स लाइक दैट, बट being a we definitely have different traits of being a non-veg and a veg. I am aware of it. I'm sure others also are aware of it. So I try to translate that in my costume designing also through the body. Now the elephant is also a body for me. That's how I'm trying to learn the texture of that. What is it like? The lion is a body for me. The trees also, we say, the tree is also a body for us because we see it's there. There's a formation that has happened. For me, then I finally, ये सब करने के बाद I finally sketch. A rough sketch जो मेरे पॉइंट्स हैं, so that I know कि मैंने क्या सोचा है, हेड में क्या मैंने सोचा क्या है. And with this, I go and share it with the director. कि these are the things which are there. First, I listen to him, what are his or her point of view, and then I discuss about it. And this is how the creative space starts. And it is a wonderful experience of giving and taking. It's never ever, I just can't give because I could be wrong somewhere. So there has to be something so that I can take in from the point of perspective of cleaning myself and my work further, so that it's translated to the audience in a much more healthy way. Whenever I always say with every project, with every play, I get pregnant. Yes, I do. Because for me, like I explained it to you, the textures, the sound, the music, ये जो सब है, ये मैं उस बच्चे में डालने की कोशिश करती हूँ. बच्चा मेरे लिए स्क्रिप्ट है और उसके जो विभिन्न अंग हैं वो मेरे कैरेक्टर्स हैं. So there has to be a family. I always see that thing as a family. It has to work as a family. Theatre and film is as a family, where though our mindsets are different, but we are all there. Location लोकल है, ड्राइंग रूम में एक फैमिली है जो बैठ के डिस्कस करे. देर हैज़ टू बी ए कनेक्शन. देर हैज़ टू बी ए कनेक्शन ऑफ ब्लड विद देम. आर आइडियाज़ कुड बी डिफरेंट, वो डायलॉग्स के थ्रू नज़र आते हैं, बट मैं कहीं ना कहीं फैमिली के कॉस्ट्यूम्स के थ्रू मैं ज़रूर देखती हूँ. जैसे मैं आपको एग्जांपल देती हूँ, तो ग्रेट फिल्म साउंड ऑफ म्यूज़िक, इट वाज सच अ ब्यूटीफुल फिल्म. व्हेन पूरे पर्दे से सारों की कॉस्ट्यूम्स बनती है, फ्रॉम वन कैरेक्टर इट बिकम्स अ ग्रुप, इट बिकम्स अ फैमिली. जब हम कोरस की बात करते हैं, दिस इज़ वॉट इट इज़. द कोरस स्टार्ट इन अ प्ले, इट टॉक्स, इट narrates the story further of what is happening, what is going to happen. So they also become a part of my theatre family. So then after going through all this, I give a final sketch. After discussing with the directors, I keep going for different sketches, different ideas poured in. I go and meet the actors. For me, the first thing for theatre and films is the cast. It's very important for me, so that I understand the body language of those people and try to translate my costumes into their body. Like supposing अगर रघुवीर यादव हैं, अगर उन्होंने कोई रोल करना है, हमें मालूम है उनकी बॉडी की लिमिटेशंस क्या हैं, उनको मैं पढ़ूंगी और उनको ऑब्जर्व करूंगी और ऐसा डिज़ाइन करूंगी जो उनके कैरेक्टर को, उनकी बॉडी में उनका कैरेक्टर फिट हो जाए. थैंक यू वॉल्सन. ओह, डोंट मेक मी नर्वस वॉली, प्लीज गो, प्लीज गो. You promise you're not going to be there, but anyways, welcome. Thank you so much for being there and listening to all my, I don't know how, all my words, my experiences. Yes, I would say it's my life's experience which I am sharing for in such a short time. So the sketch, for me, the challenge comes when once the designs and everything is approved, how to go about it further. So that is the exploring of the market. I look around for the textures, for my different characters in the play, in the film, whatever, and I see further. Once I get the fabric, I have to know that it falls, it's stiff, it's got the sheen, it's translucent, all those things जो मैंने अपने sketches में देखी है. I go and I start looking around for them in the market. So my dear costume people, beta, all of you and my dear friends, you have to be very, very careful of what you see in the market and register it here. In case you can't register it here, what I do is, wherever I go, I take small swatches and make a swatch file, so that when I still have the brilliant, I've got so many of them. So whenever you are doing something, you have a reference to. You go to a shop, you can go with that reference कि ये है, क्योंकि ज़रूरी नहीं है कि 1970s में जो कपड़ा मिलता हो आपको आज मिलेगा. तो जब आपके पास एक रेफरेंस पॉइंट होगा, यू कैन ईजिली गो एंड टेल टू द शॉपकीपर्स एंड ऑल कि दिस इज़ व्हाट वी आर लुकिंग अराउंड, एंड दे कम आउट विद ऑप्शंस एंड दे गिव इट टू यू. And you have to be quick enough to understand if this, what you had thought of, if that is not available, next step, because you have to deliver. We believe in delivering. So from that point of view, what next you have to go for it, you must be ready for it. And these changes happen. Let me tell you, हम लोग कई बार, मेरे साथ पहले बहुत प्रॉब्लम होती थी. I used to be very rigid. No, I just want this, I just want this. अब मैं पागल हो जाती थी, मुझे नहीं मिलता था, क्योंकि मैंने सुना था अपने पेरेंट्स से कि ये होता है, वो होता है. अब होता था, until unless you have a budget where you can recreate it. But अगर नहीं है, so of course you recreate it, but within the frame what is available in the present times. So as I said, I do the sketches. I color them because these are the colors I imagine. Then I go and I start, and then my job comes with my tailoring unit, my masters, who are the people who make it for me. It's easy for to sketch and all, but to the kind of line I want, the kind of underlining I want, the kind of layers I want, these are my tailors who come and do their best job for me. There is a lot of tutu, meme, tutu happens, which is again in a very creative process, but we happen and finally we deliver. I get pregnant, first month, first rehearsal, second rehearsal, third rehearsal, and finally the show comes where we deliver. The director also delivers, the actors who have to keep delivering, and the costume designers and the lighting people, everybody deliver, and there we are for the audience. I think I have, to sum up, I would just say that costume identifies the body, and the body identifies the costume. So there has to be a flow, a constant flow, so that we don't become, or our mind doesn't become like individual. It has to be sharing. The flow has to come. The river has to flow, so that without even any hindrances coming, everything, these keep coming. Let me tell you, it will keep coming, but that you should take it as a creative process. And that the costume, when I see in an actor's body, and the actor comes out and gives the character for the play, that is what one's achievement is. For the designers also, and for the actors also, and of course, the captain of the ship for the director also. That's how where I end my talk. And please, questions. Thank you, Bhagat. Thank you, Raghu, so much. Thank you. Hi, Gideon. Thank you so much. What are the 3 functions of costume design in theatre spectrum? I have been repeating myself. You have to breathe. Now you'll say I'm talking very philosophical. No, but the costumes also have to breathe. They are live. They give a meaning. So definitely, when you talk of the 3 functions, they breathe and they are able to highlight or underline the text, which is very important, the visual, and the comfort of the audience and the actors performing it. That's very important. Of course, I would say the lines, the colors and designs are also very important, but basically we have to think of these because in every material breathes. So we have to see from that point of view that in every design, finally it's the human body who is going to wear it. So it has to be that. The comfort, for me, the comfort of the actors is very, very important, because no point giving them shoes which is not able, they're not going to be able to walk and give the gait what they require for the character. No point in it. Right? Does costume reveal about a character? Of course. I think you didn't listen to my whole session. I'm just talking of that only. It talks about the character only. The costume talks about the character. Until unless even in an audiovisual show, you'll find there are the characters. Even if there's a group of monkeys, there's a character in them. Even if there are a group of lamps are the character of the play which is required. So definitely costumes reveals about the character. You want the lamps to be there, vis-a-vis you want them you have to give them the shape. Now you want to give them in the yellow light or the red light or the green light or the blue light. That is a different, but the character of the lamps is there. So the costumes are there in a character. Anything else? Any more questions? I'm there for you. I think we should finish here if time is there. Well, Thank you, ma'am. Giving practical lessons for everyone. God bless you, ma'am. Thank you so much. I hope I have been able to uh, share what I feel. There is a limitation in everybody of us, and I always, in every project of mine, I start from zero. That's a very good point I want to make for everybody, vis-a-vis your actors or designers or dancers. Even if you have done lots of those kind of roles, for every role start from zero, for every design. Like I did a lot of partition subjects, in everything I've started from zero, so that you're able to deliver a new baby. That's what it is, Even if the twins are there, the twins are different. They're different experience with it. They're different babies, so you ought to know that. Jaydev ji, so ma'am, you suggest that there has to be a costume manager for all the kind of plays? Definitely, because sometimes the actors, they are so much, they tend to forget what is there. Even if you have done a costume in today and you're supposed to do the show after 2 or 3 years, there has to be a costume manager to come and see, and it should be in the records what was that person wearing, so that there's no mistake, and you can do the same what it was there. But of course, when they're new, I'm also a kind of a designer. When a play which is being repeated after 10 years and there's new set of team of actors, it's not necessary that the same costume which I did for one body could be fitting into the same body, or the language or the translation of that body could be different. Like there could be one who was really fat and short, and the other could be who was really tall and lean. So my costume will definitely change, and the designers have to be, the director should get in touch with the designers and tell them to work on this, because sometimes मैंने कई बार देखा है वो same cast change होते हैं, repeat होते हैं, and that costume doesn't look so good on what it was in for the first cast. So there has to be a change, and this is again giving respect to the body of that actor. Okay, I hope I'm able to clear that, Jaydev. It's very important for a costume manager to be there, because it's he or she who manages, takes the responsibility, because the actors are so, sometimes there's so many different changes coming. He just has to come backstage and just change and just go back. So there has to be stage hands, there has to be costume manager to tell them that this is what is required. And for records, it's very, very important. Okay, thank you very much. Love you all. Take care. And I thank Coconut Theatre once again for inviting me for this lovely session. And I just want to say that tomorrow's session at 5 p.m. would be with the great Mr. Raghubir Yadav ji, and 6 p.m. session with my dearest darling Ila Arunji. So please get yourself rolling for tomorrow also. All the best. COVID-19 is there. Beware. We are going to just kick it. So stay blessed. Stay at home and distancing. God bless. Bye-bye. Bye.